awesome opportunity to be here again with a lovely, lovely, I call her incredible and amazing woman who has done so much and still doing so much in many lives. So this not afternoon, actually is evening time now. And so yes, it's such an honor to welcome Beatrice Yakubu to OBA's Pandora. And I always like to remind us of what OBA Pandora is all about. It's about separating from the competition. This is not a place where we're competing with anybody, but it's a place where we impact hundreds of thousands of people, increasing visibility. Thereby, we build bigger impact and set healthy boundaries in lives and in community. I want to welcome everyone that's going to be joining us right now. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us wherever you're joining from. It's amazing to have you here. So this evening, I'm sure that you will agree with me that my guest today is no longer a stranger to us. This is a woman that we have had the privilege of spending time interviewing in the last few weeks. And today I'm happy to bring her on, not just as Beatrice Yakubu, but as an author of a released book. And when you look around her, you can see win the money game with your child. The book is out. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Yes, let's raise the room. The book is I'm excited. I love books, And when I see newborn babies like that, I get really excited. And I'm sure somebody's wondering, what is it about this book? Okay, wait. First and foremost, just for the sake of people that might not know who you are, Beatrice, could you tell us a little bit about who is Beatrice Yakubu?
Ooh, thank you so much, Pastor Ovi. Yes, you make life seem so good. Thanks for the privilege of having me here, and indeed, thanks for being the overseer for the book launch a week ago. My Beatrice Yakubu is I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur, and recent author. So yes, just added to the accolade, which is beautiful. And what I do is I do business coaching, I do marketing and sales, and predominantly helping women in business. But of course, my passion is to help parents who are in business. And the main thing is for us to be able to generate money while without actually not worrying about paycheck and wondering where the next check is coming from and so on and so forth. So yes, that's me in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I love that. I like the word in a nutshell. Why am I saying that? Because this is a woman that does a lot, and I mean a lot. Because what she said in just 1 minute or two is nothing compared to what she really, really does and who she is. Beatrice, like I said earlier that I'm excited about this new book that you've just produced. Could you tell us what's this new book about? What's this book about?
Lovely. Thanks for that. So the new book is Win the Money Game with Your Child. And for me as a parent, one thing that usually is on my mind constantly is how do I become financially independent, and how do I ensure that my children becomes financially independent? Because there's one thing us becoming financially independent as parents, but when you get the children to understand the process of why we should become financially independent quickly, it's a different ball game. And especially in this day and age where digital media is concerned, we know that what took us parents 10, 15, 20 years to gather in terms of money, young people are making that kind of money in a day, in a month. I mean, I was just, before we came on, I was showing this text to my sister. I said, this lady, she's a nurse, and all she did was to open a YouTube channel so that she could educate people about process of nursing and all that. And she said, the text read, I just opened my YouTube channel not long ago. I had 40,000 subscribers, over 2 million views, and YouTube has paid me £15,000. I had to screenshot that. You know why? Because to be able to earn 15,000, that's some people's yearly salary.
I was just gonna say that's someone's yearly pay, man.
So what used to be a drag, like dragging when it comes to financial freedom, can happen really quickly for us if we open our minds and our hearts and our souls to this idea of using the digital media to create wealth. And that is the reason why this book is written.
It is number one, you've stirred me up again tonight. Honestly, I just can't comprehend what some people are working so hard, even doing 2, 3 jobs for.
Yes, yes,
One
yes,
person
yes,
earns that in 1 week or in a month.
yes,
Tell
yes.
us a bit more, please.
So, yeah, so again, with regards to, I'm just trying to find the text because I had to share it on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if it will be clear enough on the screen. That's the message. I just screenshotted it from that lady's profile. She's called, so for people who wants to see this, because you can actually see it on Facebook, Nurse Melvin Career Coaching. So Nurse Melvin Career Coaching.
Yes, NURSE.
Yes,
Wow.
Nurse Melvin Career Coaching.
Coaching.
That's so again, everything is a business in this day and age. Why? Because just imagine the title, Nurse Melvin Career Coaching.
Career coaching.
She's coaching people in the career of nursing.
Wow.
Yes, that's what she's doing. She's making a lot of money. Anyway, so in terms of that, the digital media has actually collapsed the time for us. The
Right.
time it would take for someone to become financially independent, the time for someone to make money. So, for example, we in the business world talk about making 10,000 a month. It's like standard thing for people who do business. But of course, if you think about 10,000, for example,
Yeah,
that's a lot of money for
definitely.
people who
Definitely.
are in work. So, for example, as a nurse, you for a nurse to get over £3,000 a month, you have to do extra hours.
Yeah.
You have to work long hours. You have to leave your child
Sleepless nights.
for several hours. Going to work, they're sleeping, you come back, they're in bed. By the day that you are off, you're so knackered, you can't even do a thing or two. So in the end, it's actually a false game when it comes to
God.
how we do things with regards to creating money and being able to have that freedom to be able to look after our children. In terms of just using what you know
Yeah.
to kind of create money for you. I mean, those are the kind of people that I kind of lean to when it comes to even watching YouTube video. Several people are now moving back to Africa, for example.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. What are they doing? They are moving because of digital media. They go, they set up a YouTube channel. The thing is that it's cheap. You don't have to pay YouTube to start a channel.
Wow.
They started
Wow.
a YouTube channel. They are interviewing people about the people's lives, style, and everything. And people are watching. And then what is YouTube doing? YouTube is paying them.
In them.
Well, you understand? So
Amazing.
if you look at this, you know that actually it is not that difficult when it comes to actually creating the wealth that we desire. If you look at children's channel, for example. I mean, before we started, you saw my my niece.
Yes.
You know, she watches this channel called Adele, or something like that.
Okay.
And this is a couple who have children, and what the children are doing, they're videoing the process of unboxing toys or how the children are playing.
Okay.
And
Okay.
because they do that and they upload on YouTube, other kids are doing what they are watching. And because of that, they are getting brand deals from these
Oh my goodness.
companies because exactly. So all these are avenues that we can use to be able to create money. And what do we still do these days? Most of us don't even want to hear about, the digital media. Most of us are saying that the digital media is full of danger. Oh, social media is going to corrupt you. And this is why when I meet somebody and we're talking about social media, for example,
Mm, mm,
I always will go on my personal page and show them. I will scroll and scroll and scroll.
mm,
Have you seen anything bad here? Because it reflects what you touch and what you watch
mm.
and what you expose yourself to.
Said.
So, in a nutshell, we do not have to be doing things the status quo.
Mm,
We can't carry on like that. If we do, I mean, it hasn't worked. So, full stop, it hasn't worked. So, why can't we think about, okay, this is working for other people, and also for us to, you know, recently someone was sharing. No, I was reading this book called Key Person of Influence.
mm.
He's talking about how revolutions have changed over the years.
But he is.
He talks about when uh Ford was going to do his T4 model of
Mm,
cars, people who were riding horses said it won't work. They said, oh, people can't afford cars, this and that and that.
really? Okay.
And then he closed his ears
Yes.
to it. And now we don't even think about horses as a mode of transport anymore. When the Wright brothers was going to start the aeroplane business, flying,
Mm.
even well-meaning people, ministers told them that if God made man to fly, he would have given us wings. So what are you doing? They just and
People
they
just say
carried on.
things sometimes, don't they?
Yes,
You just open their mouth.
and they carried on. Guess what? Where we are now, we can't even phantom going in the ship, for example, to go to Africa. Do you ever think
Exactly.
about the ship?
Then he must be for leisure or something.
Yeah, if you are going to ship into a ship, it's like a cruise ship, a
Yes.
holiday ship, not just for
No.
transportation.
Never. Mm.
So that is where we are now with social media.
Mm.
Because those who would be skeptical and won't join from the beginning, guess what? You are going to be left behind. And then years later, you'll be like, oh, I had this, and okay, you didn't do anything about it. And especially if you have children, why are you still struggling with them, trying to go to work, make this little money, come and give them pocket money when they can actually make their own money?
You know what, Beatrice? While you were talking, I was just thinking. I was trying to analyze what you were talking about, and I'm thinking that one of the things we could do, let's invite a child and an adult for another session, right? And we take one of the chapters of this lovely, incredible that I'm reading as well. It's such an eye opener. Win the money game with your child. And I'm talking about we bring preferably maybe a mother and a child, not just strangers. We bring like a mother and a child, so the two of them, and the four. Yeah, it will be four of us come here on this platform and walk together on one of these things and work it through till we see result and a change. First, the place of the mindset of the child. Let them talk. What do you think? How do you find this? What has it done to you? And the mother too. Do you understand? And we build on that, because sometimes I feel that my tribe, especially, they like to see more than hear. They like to know that it's working. And you are one person that has a great number of testimonials of things that has worked. And that's why I love you writing this book, because you are not just writing because it's one of those other books, or you're writing because, oh, I really want to write. What can I write about? Let me say, no, you're writing about something that you yourself have tested and tried and is working.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know? And that's why, what do you think about that? I think we should do that.
That's a very good idea. But I want to pick on the point of people want to see before they believe.
Plenty of them.
But
Jesus was in front of them.
I mean, that's the thing that I want to pick on in terms of, Jesus encourages us not to think about seeing, because here is the thing: whatever has happened in life has to come from a thought. And as I just alluded before, people always said this won't work. And by the fact that these people have persevered, worked. Now, if you think that it doesn't work, one thing I want you to do, if you are listening and you think that, okay, social media doesn't work, fair enough. Go type Mark Zuckerberg on your Google. Just search Mark. I don't think he's 40 yet. He's perhaps still in his 30s. He started Facebook in his as a student, college student. Is barely 20 years now. And the guy is a multi-billionaire. Now, just think about that for a moment. How does a 30-year-old becomes a billionaire? Because when we were growing up, you didn't just make money like that.
No, well, you need to be in the 60s or something.
Exactly. And then you invest, you do this, you do that, like you crawl, you drag, you do until the money accumulates. Guess what? It doesn't, it's that those days are gone.
Yeah.
If you open up your mind and open up your heart to it. So if he started it, and then he's become where he is now.
Yeah.
Certainly something has worked for him.
Yes. Yes.
Every single one of them who have, if you just write on Google, founder of LinkedIn, say net worth, founder of Twitter, net worth, founder of, like that alone should get you to think that, how did they get there? Because if it doesn't work, obviously people won't be paying them money.
Yeah.
Facebook, for example, people are investing. I was listening to Russell Brunson the other day. He says, oh, don't get discouraged when I tell you that I pay Facebook £15,000 a day, $15,000 a day to promote my business. And I was like, what? Yes. 15,000 a day on Facebook marketing. Things are happening, my people. Please, let's wake up.
Honestly, you want to change? These are the actions, the steps to take. Yes. It's not going to fall on anybody's lap. You see, I'm an advocate of prayer. I like people to pray. It's very important that you pray. Look at these are one of the people that we're going to be doing the game with. We're going to be doing the with. And I believe that there's a place of prayer. Yes, let's pray. Yeah, let's pray. But prayer is supposed to reveal the mind of God to us. Prayer is supposed to tell us what to do. So, hello, princess.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Okay, that's fine. You can go now. Yeah. Good girl.
Don't worry. When we put on the next one, you will. We
Yeah.
will see how we bring you on. Okay. Thank you for saying hello to us. You made our day, especially with that beautiful smile. That beautiful smile. So yeah. So Lady Beatrice, tell us a bit more about this book, please. What are the content? What do you think somebody's going to gain? Please don't say too much so that people can go and get their copies and read it, please.
So one of the feedback that I got when the manuscript was read was that this is 3 books in one from Dr. Saidu. He says, "Oh my goodness,
In agreement."
books in one." And so that was it was funny statement, but of course I knew that was a fact as well, because we have the money side,
Yeah.
which is the first 3 chapters,
Yeah.
and we have the story of how I started and why I've written the book.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the last part of the book is now talking about step by step on how you can replicate these steps.
Wow.
That's how I have done it.
Mm.
So in terms of business,
Yes.
how do you use the digital media to make money? How do you get started? What are the things that you need to do? So this is in a nutshell what the book contains. But also, in terms of the money side, I think one of the speakers alluded to the fact that the mindset, the money mindset, that's one of my favorite chapters as well, because I had to work on my money mindset.
Mm.
And I'm still working. It's not like it's a done deal. It's a work
Mm.
in progress, because the reason why most of us can't even make it is that we are not open. We don't even believe that it's possible.
Mm.
The Bible says that you have to believe before anything can happen to you. You have to believe before you receive.
I love that.
But if you don't believe, what you've done is you just shut yourself out.
Mm.
And for that reason, us really recalibrating our minds, because it's nobody's fault. It is me. I keep saying, if you gave me money, it's like, I think Lisa Nichols put it rightly. It says, money bends my pocket. So it used to be like the money bends my pocket.
I love that. I love that.
Yes, some of us, that's how we behave with money. The money literally actually bends your pocket, because when you find it, you want to spend it.
Indeed.
And sometimes, in my case, it wasn't that I was spending it to buy things for myself.
No, usually it's not always the case.
You understand? I was just spending it on other people. I just felt like, oh, you just,
This one needs it. This one needs that one. This one
it's
needs.
better to give than to receive.
Oh
And
yes.
so you just give
We
it.
must learn to receive as well.
But no, you have to allow yourself to receive.
Yeah.
Always, you have to allow yourself to receive. And so it's a case of us recalibrating our minds, actually readdressing this area of what is money? Why is it important?
Whoo, this is good.
Yeah, how can I generate some and actually keep it and protect it?
Ooh, I love that. How can I generate some and keep it?
Yes.
And I think that's where the problem is, don't you think? Some of us work so hard, 2, 3 jobs, money comes. Woo, woo. I'm sure a lot of people, millions have passed through their hands. They didn't even know it.
No,
They didn't even
no.
notice.
No, you won't know, because you haven't been following the money principles. So the principle says that 80% of your money is for you. 10% is for your tithes or gifting if you don't have any. And the other 10% is for your investment.
Wow.
This is a rule that we have violated for years.
Wow. Exactly. We've like literally turned our backs against it. And
And
we're
if
wondering why things not working for us.
things won't work. I mean, I shared it with somebody that I was doing interview with. You know, if you are a parent and you've gone through the area of what is it called? Child Trust Fund that they did some years ago when the government said, you know, used to give us 250 to start a child account with every child.
Mm,
And so we had the opportunity as parents to put in money every month.
mm,
Now, you did that, you didn't have the access to the money until the child is 18.
okay. Beautiful.
I was shocked when Vanessa logged on her account and found her money. I was like, come on, I should have done better. If only I had done a little bit more.
Mm.
And that tells me that the rule, principle of money, once you violate it, you're going to suffer the consequence.
Yes.
I have suffered the
Not
consequence.
just you. We've all learned in a hard way, which we shouldn't. And that's why we're here. Beatrice, that's why we're passionate about what we're doing. That's why you have to take your time to go and put it in paper for somebody to get it. That you need to get it. You need to have the facts. You need to run with it. Ignorance is no longer excuse.
At all. At all. So if you think about it like that, that in the past 18 years, if only I had put even 5% of what I earn, 5%, if I had put 5% away, I would have been rich, literally.
Woo, just 5%. Would
Just
have
five.
made a lot of difference.
It would have made so much difference. And what I'm saying is, even this money putting away is not even for any investment. It's just putting it away.
Wow. So
No,
it's not about making money even out of it. It's just like put it
just
away and close
leave
it
it
and walk away.
and walk away.
Mm.
And you know, I remember when we read about the richest man in Babylon in our community,
Yeah.
the strategic platform.
Yeah.
One of the principles was you do not you have to pay yourself first, and the
Yeah. I remember
rest is the 10%.
that.
And not only that, he then says, even when that money is generating interest, you do not eat that money. I still remember that. You do not eat the offsprings of your cows.
Hey, help us, Lord.
Guess what we do? Not only are we eating the offsprings,
Eat it all.
the golden goose, all is gone.
Everything.
And what do we say? Oh, I don't have enough. We can't have enough.
So we've eaten it all. The thing that would give us more money is no longer there, even.
Have until we obey this law. And I
Principles are such a key, aren't they?
and I pray that we do, because otherwise our children,
Oh,
I think for me
principles.
now, my focus is that our children, they are coming to that same place.
Mm.
They're not going to do anything different from what we've done. They are going to get the money. They will get the money, because I believe that children these days are so smart.
Mm.
They will get the money. But what would they do with it? They are going to go to get gym membership. They are going to continue with takeaway eating, takeaway food. They are going to go and buy nice shoes, 200 pound,
Mm.
iPhone 1,500, and then it's the same,
Same old, same old.
same. So we can't rest on our laurels. We cannot rest. And the only way that you can do it is to educate yourself.
That's it.
Because when you are educated,
Move away from ignorance.
you would know, in the first place, when you get educated, one thing you would realize is why you did what you did.
Mm.
Me, that was the awakening moment. Studying and finding that, wow, So this is why I did that. Because how come that I could make so much money
Exactly.
and cannot boast of any? So you have to educate yourself, and then like your eye, shine your eye, how people will say.
Yes.
It's like a light bulb moment, and you are like, wow, yes. So okay, this, then what can I do next? In the book, I talk about this book I was reading called You Are Badass at Making Money. And she gave an exercise and said, get a paper or in a notebook and write everything that you knew or you ever thought about rich people when you were growing up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I was writing a full page. Can you believe? If I
Yes, believe.
literally, I was picturing my brother-in-law and writing
Hmm.
how I did not like him because he had.
I would think they're arrogant. They're too arrogant. They're boastful.
They're boastful, they're arrogant, they're rude, they're
Ah,
obnoxious, they take advantage of people, they
ah.
cheat, they're crooks, just name. And I'm sure if
I
you're listening,
wonder how he got his money.
they're thieves.
Oh my goodness.
I did all that. And then the next page, she said, look at your paper again and then see all the mean things that you wrote about that person or the rich people. How do you expect money to come to you?
When you detested money so badly.
Absolutely. And I just sat there and I thought, wow, I did not even connect the two.
Oh, honestly, Beatrice, no, you need to tell us where can the viewers get this book from, please. No, this is an eye opener. Seriously, is
The book is on
a
Amazon.
must.
Yeah. So if you type Win a Money Game with Your Child on Amazon, it's live. And I just hope that, if you're watching this, it's important that you think again, because again, these stories that I tell are stories that I read from various books,
Mm.
concise it into one for you so that you don't have to pick the information from different places. With I was telling my nephew yesterday, I said, if you read the book from chapter 1 to 3, just stop there and apply. Within the next 5 years, your life is going to be different.
Wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm not even, it's not even an exaggeration.
Wow.
It
Wow.
just, even if you buy the book, don't read all of it. Just read chapter 1 to 3.
Amazing.
And just bring your notebook out, because I've put exercises for you to do. Bring your
Mm.
notebook out and do the exercises. And give yourself 5 years. Your life is going to be better recommended.
Mm. Change is on his way, man.
Absolutely. We can't just keep praying and
And do nothing.
not doing our parts.
Mm.
Like there's this lady who says you can't use your faith as a crutch.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yes, don't use your faith as a crutch, because faith works, but it says faith without work is dead. So we forget that part. So the faith will work. The faith is when an opportunity like this is presented to you.
Yes.
That's the faith. That when somebody like myself have done the work, the reading, and I've
Yeah.
find
Put it
everything,
all together for you on a
yeah,
platter of gold.
it's bringing that to you. But of course, you have to do the work, i.e., get the book, read, put the
And put it into action.
steps in
Get the
place.
book, step 1, step 2, read it, Step 3, put it into action. I'm going to repeat that. Number 1, get the book. Number 2, read the book. And number 3, take action.
Yes.
I think it's a good place to stop tonight.
Thank you.
Get the book.
Yeah.
Read the book. Book it out. Read the book, take the action. My God. Beatrice, what would be your final words tonight? Number 1, I know you mentioned that the book can be picked up from Amazon, isn't that true?
Yeah.
And also, somebody might be wondering, do you do mentorship? Are there opportunities for them to work with you or for you to hold their hands? Could you tell us a bit about that? Do you?
Yeah. So the coaching that I do is mainly for business owners. So if you are in business and you actually want to be able to figure out what you want to do in terms of attracting customers to your business, that's the coaching I do, and it's a 12-week coaching. Then I also have a membership site, which is I'm helping people every 2 weeks. We go online live and we learn a skill or two. And that's also helping business owners who perhaps are not up to the stage of having mentored or wanting mentoring, so they can learn gradually and implement the skills that I teach every 2 weeks to get to the point of, growing their business. With this book, I haven't got that set up yet, but I'm gonna set it up in a way, because my previous mentor did a program for young people, how to make young people to become financially independent. So I'm going to be partnering with him so that we can I can get the program into the hands of parents.
Awesome.
Who desire their children to actually learn these skills of digital marketing and making money from the online space.
Amazing. This is so beautiful, Beatrice. I'm just excited. Every time I talk to her, I get excited. It's like the baby inside me leap. It's like I'm about to write another book again. Honestly, you are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for what you do to make so many things happen, the help, the support you give, even to the younger ones. Thank you for being an example that we can read and say this does work. It works. That you are a witness, definitely, of the word of God. So I want to say thank you. Thank you. I want to say to the viewers, please, wherever you're listening to this film or going to be listening to this film, please let's take an action. This book, I recommend it. OBA recommends this book. It's a book that will bring light and solution to many issues. It's also a book, can you believe this, that can stop divorce. And I mean that, separation, because some of the things that are causing issues in homes, in families, is money issues. And when we learn it, we understand how it operates, we'll see a change.
Absolutely.
But these things are done and dealt with when we have the right information. And this book has got the right information that we can use and run with. It's available on Amazon. Get your copy. Could you also confirm? I want to believe that it's available on Amazon on not just paper book, is it?
Yes, on
Could you
Kindle as
explain
well.
that, please?
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
also, yeah, go on.
yes, we'll be working on the audio version at some point, but yeah, for now
So
it's the Kindle and then the paperback.
that's my point. It's also available on Kindle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So excuses are over now. No more excuses. So you can say, "Oh, I don't like paper book. I'd rather have it on." It's available on Kindle. Get your copy. Get your copy. So I want to say a very big thank you to you, Beatrice. Thanks for joining tonight. It's been incredible and amazing time talking, having this conversation with, and it's always, every time you come, it's always wonderful to have you. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the great job you do. Can I say one more time? Get your copy. It's available on Amazon. And after you have gotten your copy, we'd like to hear your review. We want to know what you think. What are your thoughts? What stood out for you? Which one of the many processes and principles in the book are you going to be running with? When I mean working with, I mean putting into action, and I meant taking an action. Thank you, because it works. Anyone you pick from the book, any of the principles works any day. So get your coffee. So thank you. You're all welcome again. And thank you. Thank you for joining us on OBA Pandora. I want to say a very big thing. Were you going to say something before we wrap up?
No, 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 that's it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah.
Thank you, Beatrice. You are just an amazing, incredible lady, and I love you. I salute what you do, what you represent as well. And thank you for being you. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for not saying no. This is my mission. I'll keep it to myself. You never did. Thank you for being a selfless person that is giving back to the community. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for joining tonight. Thank you, viewers. It's been an amazing evening, amazing time. Get your copy, and I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear your comment. Please subscribe. Please tell somebody about this OBA Pandora, the interviews, and we long and look forward to hearing from you. Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Oh, Pandora. OBA Pandora. That's a good one. Good book. Good book. Win your. I love